Ashley Banjo believes he can teach anyone to street dance. He's taken on the challenge of turning 6 polo players from Yorkshire into a street crew. It's day 2. At Diversity HQ, Ashley is devising the polo players' specially choreographed routine.
I've chosen a military theme for the polo players. They're already a polo team, you know, they've got that team spirit, they're like a little polo army. And I think I'm going to make the routine quite difficult as well because I actually really believe in their ability.
Ashley is so confident in their ability, he's throwing in the resurrection, a dance move only for the fittest.
You need to be quite strong to be able to lift your whole body weight up. So the kind of wear and tear of floor work and dancing in general, and especially things like resurrections, yeah, I think they're going to find that pretty tough.
In Yorkshire, the polo players are working on their fitness and timing with some exercises set by Ashley.
Snap one, that's it.
Rehearsals will take place in secret, and in less than 3 weeks, they will spring a surprise performance on friends and family at an annual polo tournament.
Because I can't do my arms, I just do that.
The polo players work long hours at the stables and are struggling to find time to practice.
We do the horses, and when we have like 2 or 3 minutes, we're practicing.
Snap, up, down. There's 10 horses there. I mean, how can you know, practice and learn a routine when you've got all this to contend with as well?
For Britt, the challenge is keeping the secret from club owner and fiancé, Andrew.
Good, go on, Britt. And again.
Slightly a control freak. He's used to being right in the middle of everything. He'll be totally shocked.
The next day, Ashley is back in Yorkshire, preparing to reveal the specially choreographed routine. But one of the polo players is missing.
I'm just going to try now and see if he picks up. And who bets that his phone goes to voicemail?
Inside, Ashley and Diversity are putting the finishing touches to one of the hardest routines Ashley's ever given dance beginners.
How you doing, mate? Yeah, good to see you. You alright? Yeah. Hello.
How are you?
Yeah. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where's Jose?
He's just returned my phone call with a voicemail to say that he's still in London and came up with an excuse that he couldn't get back. So we're not going to see him at all today.
But, you know, I just think we can't rely on him anyway now.
I'm actually fuming. I personally only like to work with people that are dedicated. It's very disrespectful to kind of us to turn up all the way from London and for him not to even bother. As far as I'm concerned, if he can't be bothered to take it seriously, then he's out.
Now, the 6 Diversity dancers reveal the routine to the 5 remaining polo players.
Oh my gosh.
You made me wanna say.
To shuffle, sir.
Every day I'm shuffling.
So, let's talk.
First initial reaction was, don't be so ridiculous. I'm with Jose, to be fair.
No, you're not. No way.
If you do that routine there, we do that, that's got to be seamless, because any little glitch in that will just look like a load of idiots on stage.
Exactly.
Speechless, but excited. I think this is going to be our lives for the next 2 weeks. It has to be.
If you want to pull off this challenge, it has to be as much as you can make it. If you try and sail through and just do it when you can, not a chance. Not a chance.
Ashley would normally take 2 months to teach dance beginners this routine. But he's so confident in the polo player's ability, he believes they can do it in under 3 weeks.
Like you're passing a ball. Pass. No. Pass. Then you just... Yeah, Ruth's got it on. Oh, and Ellie. 3, 4, 5. Everything I tell them, within 5 minutes, they've taken it on board and they're executing it. 5, 6, 7, and good. Right. This group of polo players, they never cease to amaze me. They are so good. Whoa! Right. They're picking stuff up as quick as anybody I've ever taught, ever.
But one of the group isn't picking it up quite as fast.
Alison, you've got 2. Alison, don't worry, it will come. Every time she gets something wrong, oh my God, she nearly blows her top. Come on, it's all right. Take a rest on it, Alison, and we'll come back to it, all right? So everyone, let's have a look. I don't know why she beats herself up so much. But what she needs to realise is that the only person who's getting in her way is her. That was good. All right, let's go.
Not quite as confident, obviously, doing it, and therefore it's probably why I get frustrated with it, because I'm concerned that I'm going to look silly. I'm a typical Brit that doesn't like to embarrass herself.
Alison lives with her daughter, Lauren.
I got divorced when my daughter was 2 and she's 11 next month. You know, I'm very self-reliant, very independent, which has probably been a lot of my downfalls in relationships before. I don't like asking for help in any aspect of my life. I think I should be able to do it myself, which is not probably a very good character trait, really.
She's always determined to finish things. She won't give up on anything. If she can't do something, she will never give up. She'll keep going till she does it.
I go through phases of, my God, is this it? I'm nearly 40. You know, just doing the hours I'm doing, you start to think, God, is this all life's about? But if you do something like this, it just lifts the feeling a little bit, doesn't it? It gives you a feel-good factor that we're out there trying to do something very different.
With a near-professional routine to master, the polo players practice whenever they can over the next week. But it's not easy fitting secret rehearsals into long working days at the polo club.
We've got people up in the boardrooms all the time, and so if we was all of a sudden stand here and start dancing, we'd get a few funny looks, and I'm sure people would start asking questions.
With most of the routine learnt, Ashley turns his attention to the demanding technical moves.
It's called a resurrection. So look, I'll show you. This is the hardest move you're going to have to do, I think, physically. Now, what you do is you use the power of that left leg, lift your body, and those two in sync give you the... Yeah?
Are you human?
I'm missing this twist.
But this bit's tough, I'm not going to lie.
It is tough, yeah.
I would say this is probably the first bit you guys have struggled with. And your body has to get used to it.
I'm absolutely aching now. I'm just drained. And, you know, it's maybe 4 or 5 hours we've been doing it, and it just feels like we've been doing it forever.
With a week to go until their performance, Mitch and Jordan are rehearsing with the polo players every day. Incorporating the technical moves into the routine has halted progress.
1, 2,
3, okay, 4.
Suddenly, the polo players are struggling.
I think we've been given quite a complicated routine for people that haven't experienced street dance before.
5, 6, 7, 8.
You know, we've always been, it'll be fine, and now, you know, we're a week away. Suddenly I'm thinking, maybe it's not going to be fine, maybe it's, you know, maybe we're not going to do it.
Okay. Alison, how you feeling? You okay?
I can't do it, but I'm going to keep trying.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay, cool.
Can't keep trying.
There's so much to do with so little time that, like, without trying to sound pessimistic, I'm quite worried about whether it's going to come together. One more time, guys. By far, they have one of the hardest routines we've set for any group because they have the most potential. But I'm just worrying if maybe we've set our expectations a bit too high.